Israel is being accused of secretly striking Donald Trump's signature corridor project site to frame Iran and widen the conflict. As the war spills beyond the Middle East into the Caucasus, Iranian officials claim they are uncovering an Israeli plot. After alleged false flag operations against Saudi oil infrastructure, some in Tehran now charge that Azerbaijan, too, may have been secretly targeted by Benjamin Netanyahu's forces. Slugs a day after the attack on the airport in Azerbaijan's Nakhchivan region, Iran's envoy stepped forward to firmly reject any Iranian involvement, pushing back against Baku's accusations. Tehran's ambassador to Russia stated that Iran did not carry out the March 5 drone strike on Nakhchivan, insisting that Iranian forces were not behind the operation. Qasem Jalali went further on March 5, saying the attack could actually be part of an Israeli plot designed to frame Iran, poison its regional relationships, and justify further escalation. Iran had earlier claimed that the strike on Saudi Arabia's oil infrastructure was similarly conducted by Israel as a false flag operation, aimed at making it look as though Tehran was attacking its neighbors. Baku has branded the Nakhchivan strike a terrorist act, directly blamed Tehran for the attack, and formally demanded an apology from Iran as part of its sharp diplomatic response. Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev has also announced that his country's armed forces are on a heightened state of military readiness for potential conflict, warning that any further aggression will be met with force. I should also note that I was informed this morning that the Deputy Foreign Minister of Iran called Baku and asked Azerbaijan for help in evacuating the employees of the Iranian embassy who were stranded in Lebanon, because they were unable to do that. I was informed about that. I immediately gave the order to provide assistance and to send a plane. They even said that they were ready to pay for that. I said that it is not necessary. If we do not provide assistance now in such a difficult time, then when should we provide assistance? In return for all this, to strike Nakhchivan in an ugly, cowardly, and shameless manner? This stain will never be erased from their ugly and unsightly face. Therefore, all necessary measures will be taken through diplomatic channels. Our armed forces, the Ministry of Defense, the State Border Service, and all other special forces have been brought to Level 1 mobilization and must be ready to conduct any operation. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has likewise condemned the attack in Nakhchivan, with Ankara signaling strong political backing for Azerbaijan and calling for an end to strikes on third countries in the region. I also spoke with Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev. I expressed to my brother, Ilham, that we are saddened by today's attack targeting the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic and that we condemn the attack. Reports say Arash kamikaze drones allegedly targeted Azerbaijan's Nakhchivan airport on March 5, hitting the terminal area and helping to push tensions in the South Caucasus to a dangerous new level. At least 4 people were reported injured after drones described as Iranian targeted the passenger terminal of Nakhchivan International Airport, highlighting the human cost of this cross-border escalation. Azerbaijan said that one of the drones slammed directly into the airport's terminal building, according to Euronews, damaging civilian infrastructure and sparking panic among travelers and staff. Authorities added that a second drone fell dangerously close to a school in the nearby village of Shakarabad, raising fears about the safety of children and families living along the volatile frontier. Nakhchivan, a landlocked exclave of Azerbaijan, is situated very close to the Iranian-Azerbaijani border, making it a sensitive flashpoint where any incident can quickly take on a wider geopolitical dimension. In August 2025, Armenia and Azerbaijan signed a U.S.-brokered peace agreement in Washington, aiming to stabilize the South Caucasus after years of conflict and pave the way for new regional connectivity. A key element of that deal is a transport corridor linking mainland Azerbaijan to its Nakhchivan exclave, a strategic route designed to boost trade and transit through this narrow land bridge. Under the agreement, Armenia granted the United States exclusive rights to develop and oversee this corridor, which would run along or near its southern flank and directly border Iranian territory. Iran has strongly opposed the proposed corridor plan, arguing that it would fundamentally alter the geopolitics of the Southern Caucasus and weaken Tehran's strategic position in the region. According to Iranian officials, the corridor would severely restrict Iran's ability to use and influence key transport networks in the area, bypassing its territory and reducing its leverage as a regional transit hub. Tehran has repeatedly denounced Donald Trump's corridor initiative as a Trojan horse for Western military influence, warning that the project could act as a gateway for NATO and U.S. forces to establish a long-term foothold on Iran's northern flank.
25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.